Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage draped with ivy, lived a kind woman who longed for a child. One day, a good witch visited her and gifted her a magical seed. The woman planted it, and to her amazement, out sprouted a beautiful flower. When the flower bloomed, inside sat a tiny girl, no bigger than her thumb. "I'll name you Thumbelina," the woman exclaimed joyfully. Thumbelina sang sweetly every day, filling the cottage with joy. At night, she slept in a bed made from a walnut shell. One moonlit night, a curious frog hopped into Thumbelina's room and was enchanted by her beautiful voice. "She would make a perfect bride for my son," the frog thought. Before anyone knew, the frog scooped Thumbelina up as she slept and took her to the lily pad in the middle of the pond. Thumbelina awoke to find herself in a strange place and began to cry. As the sun rose, a friendly fish swam by and heard her soft sobs. "Don't worry, little one," the fish said. "I'll help you." With one swift nibble, the fish chewed through the stalk of the lily pad, setting Thumbelina free. Thumbelina waved goodbye to her new fish friend and drifted away. Her adventure continued as she was carried downstream, eventually landing in a meadow full of beautiful flowers. The meadow was home to a graceful butterfly who offered to take Thumbelina on a ride through the sunny summer sky. Thumbelina gladly climbed onto the butterfly's back, and together, they soared above the colorful blooms. But trouble was never far away. A greedy beetle snatched Thumbelina and took her up into a tall tree, insisting she stays within his colony. The beetle's tree was bustling with insects, but none of them understood Thumbelina's kind heart or her beautiful song. Feeling lonely and misunderstood, she yearned for the warmth of the meadow. After what seemed like forever, a gentle breeze shook the leaves, and Thumbelina managed to slip away unnoticed. She fluttered back to the ground, thankful to be free once more. Autumn painted the land golden, and Thumbelina knew she needed shelter. While searching, an old woman spotted her. "You look cold, dear," she said kindly. "Come to my place, and we'll share stories by the warmth of my fireplace." Thumbelina spent the winter telling tales with the women, cozy and safe. But as spring beckoned, the old women introduced her to a wealthy mole who wanted to marry Thumbelina. The idea made her sad, for she longed for freedom in nature rather than the darkness of the mole's tunnels. Just when she thought she had no choice, a robin she had helped in the autumn chirped, shook its feathers, and offered Thumbelina a ride to adventure. Flying on the robin's wings, Thumbelina saw lands she had only dreamed of. During their journey, they arrived at a kingdom made entirely of blossom-filled flowers. The flowers opened, revealing tiny people just like her. The graceful prince of this kingdom was enchanted by Thumbelina's tale of courage and heart. "You are very special, Thumbelina," he said, offering her a flower petal crown. As the days passed, Thumbelina felt at home among those who understood her dreams. She and the prince quickly became the best of friends and soon fell in love. Realizing she had found her true place, Thumbelina decided to stay in the flower kingdom, surrounded by joy and song. And so, Thumbelina lived happily ever after in a world where her heart could bloom like the prettiest flower.